Seattle Seahawks.
For Philadelphia.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness, because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
No, boy.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Delgado being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
36-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He's stopped at the Eagles' 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Eagles, nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go with Chubb on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Delgado. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Delgado. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Delgado. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 16-yard touchdown. There the Eagles are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Seahawks 10, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Show your thick power.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They run. Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout.
That's a gain of 8.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run, and Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw on 2nd down, Delgado. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first and 10. It's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Delgado. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, Delgado. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Let's go, run left, run left. You got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, they're scared, they're scared. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second and 9.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 53, Mike. Me and you on deck, I'm
Throwing again. Delgado. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Delgado. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 23, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Operating from the gun, Delgado. And that is incomplete. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on 2nd down. Delgado going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
28-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Off the play fake. Delgado. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Eagles first down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Wk15. Check back 21. I hope you got your reps, 'cause I'm about to take you through. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all